बात करेंगे मूविंग एवरेज की, द सिंपलेस्ट इंडिकेटर इन द ट्रेंड पर्टिकुलर जोन एंड येट इफेक्टिव। हम लोग बहुत बार सुनते हैं ये 200 SMA पे आ रहा है, ये 200 DMA पे आ रहा है, ये 50 DMA पे आ रहा है, 100 पे आ रहा है। सो व्हाट आर दीज DMA SMA? सो बेसिकली मूविंग एवरेज होती है कि कितने पीछे पीरियड्स का या कितने कैंडल्स का या कितने ट्रेडिंग रेंज का हम लोगों ने एक एवरेज लिया है, उस एवरेज के प्राइस ऊपर है या नीचे है, उस एवरेज की डायरेक्शन क्या है एंड वो एवरेज कितना इंपॉर्टेंस रखता है। So moving average is only the closing average of the prices what we are taking for the last how many periods we are dealing with. So moving average are usually calculated to identify the trend direction. जैसा हमने पहले बोला कि trend indicators जो होते हैं वो trend direction determine करने के लिए बाद use होते हैं, and उसमें जो हम लोग use करते हैं, जो second use होता है वो होता है support और resistance को identify करने के लिए, correct? So it is a trend following और lagging indicator। ये lagging indicator है। momentum indicator जो है वो lagging है, वो leading नहीं है, क्योंकि पहले price turn होता है उसके बाद ये confirmation, because we are taking average of periods closing का। So close होगा then वो average में count होगा। How it is counted we'll see ahead। So इसमें basically let's say there are 100 days, या let's say we are taking 20 moving average। So 20 moving average में what we'll do, let's say today we are standing at the 20th April and from 1 to 20 all are working day, all are trading, so I'm counting only 20 days। So 1 to 20 का एवरेज लिया जाएगा, 1 to 20 का क्लोजिंग प्राइस लिया जाएगा, उनका एवरेज मीन लिया जाएगा, उसको हम रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे उस जगह पे, then that particular price will be the 20-day moving average। Now when we move to the 21st day, तो फर्स्ट डेट जो है यानी 1 अप्रैल जो है वो 20 एवरेज में से निकल जाएगी। नाउ 21st विल बी एडेड। नाउ द एवरेज विल बी टेकन फ्रॉम 2 अप्रैल टू 21 अप्रैल। इसी तरीके से जब हम 22 अप्रैल पे चलेंगे तो 2 अप्रैल मूव हो जाएगा, उस पर्टिकुलर एवरेज में से आउट हो जाएगा, देन 3 अप्रैल से 22 अप्रैल तक। सो इट विल बी ऑलवेज लास्ट 20 मूविंग एवरेज इफ आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट 20। इसी तरीके से अगर मैं इफ आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट 200 मूविंग एवरेज, तो लास्ट 200 व्हाटएवर लास्ट 200 क्लोजिंग प्राइस आई हैव, those moving average will be calculated or counted। Now in this moving average we have majorly two type of moving average। One is simple moving average and the other is exponential moving average। ये formulas देख के डरने की जरूरत नहीं है आप लोग को, क्योंकि whatever charting software we use वहां पे सब कुछ already calculated होता है। We simply have to go and select the tool, simple। just आप लोग के understanding के लिए मैंने formula दिया है, एंड दोनों में क्या डिफरेंस आता है, दोनों से क्या हम लोग को फायदा है, क्या नुकसान है, उस चीज को समझने के लिए हमने किया है। सो बेसिकली सिंपल मूविंग एवरेज क्या है, अर्थमेटिक मीन, जो अभी हमने डिस्कस किया कि 20 डेज का अगर मैं ले रहा हूं तो 20 डेज का क्लोजिंग प्राइस लेंगे, क्लोजिंग प्राइस अपॉन द नंबर ऑफ डेज कितना है, मतलब जो पीरियड हम लोग ले रहे हैं। सो अगर हम 20 ले रहे हैं तो A1 से लेकर A20 तक अपॉन 20। अगर हम 200 ले रहे हैं तो A1 से लेकर A200 अपॉन 200। So this will give us the mean of the given set values कि कितना है। Then the second is exponential moving average। Exponential moving average में basically the difference is it gives weight to the recent price action। So to understand this in better way, just take an example कि let's say we are talking about the moving average of a particular let's say a volatile stock जो लास्ट 40 दिन में मूव नहीं हुआ है। आई मीन फॉर लेट्स से वी आर टेकिंग द 40 डे मूविंग एवरेज और 50 डे मूविंग एवरेज रादर। तो 50 डे मूविंग एवरेज मैंने लिया है, वो लास्ट के 5-10 डेज में बहुत ज्यादा मूव हुआ है, और उससे पहले जो 40 डेज हैं या 45 डेज हैं उनमें वो मूव ही नहीं हुआ, वो एक पर्टिकुलर रेंज में चला है। सो हमारा जो कैलकुलेशन है सिंपल मूविंग एवरेज में, दैट कैलकुलेशन विल बी इफेक्टेड बिकॉज वो कैलकुलेशन थोड़ी सबड्यूड रहेगी। आउट ऑफ 50 डेज 40-45 डेज वर इन अ स्मॉल रेंज एंड उनमें कोई मूवमेंट ही नहीं था, तो हमारा जो मूविंग एवरेज है वो भी बहुत स्लो चलेगा। तो इसी की जगह पे इफ यू आर टेकिंग एट एक्सपोनेंशियल मूविंग एवरेज, तो इन एक्सपोनेंशियल मूविंग एवरेज व्हाट इट डज इज इट गिव्स द वेटेज टू द रीसेंट प्राइस एक्शन। अभी प्राइस एक्शन बहुत तेज मूव हो रहा है तो उस पर्टिकुलर को वो रीसेंट वो लेगा, अभी भी 50 डेज ही, लास्ट 50 डेज ही लेगा, बट द वेटेज विल बी गिवन टू द नियरेस्ट प्राइस एक्शन। सो वो रिवर्स में जाके फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड, मतलब जो भी फर्स्ट डे गया, सेकंड डे गया पीछे, थर्ड डे गया पीछे, इट विल गो टू द लास्ट 50th डे। बट पहले उनको वेटेज देता हुआ जाएगा। उससे क्या होगा, जो हमारा रिसेंट जो मूवमेंट हो रहा है वो इजीली कैप्चर होता है। दैट मूवमेंट गिव्स अस एन इंडिकेशन दैट ओके द एंट्री शुड बी टेकन फास्ट और नॉट। वो कितना रैपिडली चल रहा है, वो चेंजेस उसमें उतने क्विकली एब्जॉर्ब होते हैं और जो कर्व होता है वो उतना ही स्मूथ बनता है। आई होप दिस इज लाइक अंडरस्टूड टू एवरीवन। if there is any question till now in the basic definitions, please let me know, हम लोग repeat कर लेंगे, otherwise we'll move ahead to the examples and we'll see how it works. Okay, I guess that there are no questions as of now. So let's move ahead. I believe basic definition सबको clear है. Let's move ahead to the examples. See, ये SBI का daily chart है. यहाँ पे I am taking exponential moving average of 21 days. So this is a daily chart. Each candle represents one day. Closing price के ऊपर the red line what you are seeing is red line. That red line is the moving average. So यहाँ पर इस जगह पे sideways movement था. So moving average was also moving sideways. Once this price has come down, see यहाँ पर price पहले नीचे आया है और moving average ने turn उसके बाद में लिया है, correct? That's why we call it as a leading lagging indicator. So यहाँ पर price has come down and now this particular moving average is behaving as a resistance. जैसे जैसे price नीचे आ रहा है वैसे वैसे आपकी moving average भी नीचे आ रही है। प्राइस इस जगह पे टर्न हो गया, यहां से प्राइस टर्न होना स्टार्ट हुआ है और मूविंग एवरेज जो है वो स्टार्ट हुआ है टर्न होना यहां से, करेक्ट? यहां से प्राइस टर्न होना स्टार्ट हुआ है और मूविंग एवरेज यहां से टर्न होना स्टार्ट हुआ and it started going up. So once it crossed moving above the moving average, once the price has crossed above the moving average, that has given us an sort of an confirmation, yeah, strong indication rather. Confirmation I would avoid to use word confirmation. It will give us a strong indication, thus yahan se the stock is in a bull trend and we can take entry. And we can see that there are less closing. In fact, there is not a single closing below, only one closing below the moving average. Otherwise every closing is above the moving average and price is moving up. Yahan pe again the price came down, moving average also came down, but again it turned up. So from here the price turned up, from here and moving average turned up from here. So we can always follow the moving average and can take an entry, correct? So let's move on to the second example. Reliance, again same. Here it is working as a support. Price is above the moving average. Again EMA 20-day, exponential moving average 21, and the price is moving and following the path of moving average. Once it crosses and closes below, it has come down. Now this moving average becomes a resistance. So here the moving average is behaving as a support. Moving average is behaving as a resistance over here. Now this particular price is in a sideways range till here. Then again price crosses up, it went up, and this is coming down. These are the live charts. Let's go to the live charts also to understand it better. Reliance, correct? This is Reliance chart. Now we will see the moving average. See from here I will select moving average, it is asking me the period, which period I want to choose. So here we are talking about 21. Now in daily chart, why I am taking 21 as a moving average? It is a simple logic for me. Or we can take 20 also, 20, 21. So nearly there are 20 to 22 days in a month, because rest days are holidays. So that's why I whenever I am talking about a simple moving average, 20, 21, 22, whatever you take, that will give you an average of that particular month or the last 20 days. So एक महीने का average हमें मिल जाता है, एक महीने की trading days का average, which gives us a good idea that how the stock has been behaving in a month. Correct. So this is the particular period 21 moving average. यहाँ पर field will be closed. Now type, here it is type simple and exponential. These are all advanced things, way much advanced. So we are avoiding other things. We are only focusing on two, simple and moving average. So now see right now what red line you are seeing is that is a simple moving average, correct? Now watch it very carefully. When I will change it from simple to exponential, there will be a minor shift in the moving average line. Did you notice? So line has come closer in exponential to the price action, and it is giving us more accurate things. Like here, where the price is moving, price has taken turn over here, so moving average has also taken turn very close to it. Again, watch it carefully. If I'm moving it from price to simple, see the moving average is giving us the indication at a later stage. For intraday trades, simple moving average is good or exponential is good. See, I trade in exponential, and I believe exponential gives you more accurate curves, as I'm showing you already. That in exponential, like over here right now, we have selected a simple moving average. When exponential curve is there, then we can see that the curve is changing very frequently with the price action. As in exponential, we said that exponential के अंदर वो recent price action को, so यहाँ पर exponential अगर 21 days ले रहा हूँ, तो simple क्या करेगा, यहाँ से यहाँ तक को सबको एक साथ एक जैसा ही treat करेगा. बट एक्सपोनेंशियल क्या करता है, ये रिसेंट में बहुत ज्यादा वॉलेटिलिटी हुई है या बहुत ज्यादा मूवमेंट हुआ है, तो इनको वेटेज ज्यादा देगा और इनके वेटेज के हिसाब से इट विल टर्न अराउंड. सो इनके वेटेज के हिसाब से इट इज टर्निंग फास्ट. सो अभी हमने सिंपल पे किया है, लेट्स सी कि सिंपल पे कैसा ये बिहेव कर रहा है. सी यहाँ पे सॉरी एक्सपोनेंशियल पे है हम लोग अभी. हाँ, एक्सपोनेंशियल पे दिस इज 21 EMA. सो यहाँ पर सी प्राइस इज good support of this particular moving average and moving every time it is moving up continuously, correct. From here जैसे ही price turn हुआ, उसके next candle में ही आपका moving indicator moving average indicator भी turn हो गया and it has started coming down. Now from here it is giving us an indication that now this is the resistance line and price to be bullish it has to close above this line. So यहाँ close हुआ, we have to wait कि यहाँ से confirmation आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा है. एंड देन सो यहाँ पे क्लोज इसके ऊपर हुआ, यहाँ तक ट्रेड गया, अगेन एसएल बिकॉज वील कीप ऑन ट्रेलिंग एसएल, तो यहाँ पे कहीं पे एसएल लग जाएगा एंड वील कम आउट विद स्मॉल मनी. अगेन यहाँ पे फिर से ऊपर आया, वी कैन टेक एंट्री एंड वी कैन ट्रेड टिल हियर या टिल हियर. सो यहाँ पर अभी फॉर द टाइम बिंग लेट्स फोकस ऑन व्हाट इज ट्रेंड गोइंग ऑन. एंट्री के ऊपर हम बाद में बात करते हैं. सी यहाँ से मैं किसी भी जगह पे खड़ा हूँ तो मूविंग एवरेज सिंपल, अगर मेरे को ट्रेंड नहीं समझ में आ रहा तो मैं सिंपल मूविंग एवरेज को देख के ये बता सकता हूँ कि अभी मेरा रिसेंट नियर ट्रेंड कौन सा है. सो इफ आई एम स्टैंडिंग ओवर हियर, सो यहाँ पर आई कैन से दैट एज ऑफ नाउ द ट्रेंड इज इंडिकेटिंग डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन इन Reliance. But is it that simple to understand? No. Does it gives us an indicative, a potential good indication that what is a trend, a potential good entry? Yes. सो वो चीज हमें इसको मिलती है, बट मेजरली हमें यहाँ से जो हेल्प मिलती है वो ये मिलती है कि हमारा ट्रेंड अभी क्या चल रहा है और नियर अबाउट सपोर्ट रेजिस्टेंस क्या है. सो द मेजर मूविंग इंडिकेटर्स या मूविंग एवरेज इंडिकेटर्स व्हिच आर यूज्ड आर 200 डे मूविंग एवरेज, 50 डे, 100 day. They are for long term positional views. For intraday usually the lesser period is taken, which is 11. Like again I said ki 20 to 21 22 days are there in a month for trading. So half of that is usually taken so that आपको एक quick estimation मिले, because intraday में your speed matters a lot. So वो speed होने के लिए you have to take that indicator as a 11 days or let's say 10 days, whichever you feel better. So that will help you out. Then for a daily time period, I usually trade in 21 if I have to trade on this, or if I have to check about the 21 day. Now how this indicator except the trend indication helps us more in entry and exit. See, whenever the price is crossing above, first of all you just check it how the price has behaved as per the indicator. So if I see whenever the market is trending and the price is above the moving indicator, it is going very sharp up and this particular indicator is behaving as a support. And whenever price is behaving very volatile, moving downwards in a very rapid manner, then this particular moving average is behaving as a resistance. So these indicators can act or help us to take an entry and as a stop loss. So for example, let's say in this particular region here, Reliance crosses in this particular candle, I have taken my entry over here, which is 1000 rupees. Now if I have taken entry over here at 1000 rupees, then at this particular range, my stop loss, that is my moving average, is 983 rupees. So my stop loss would be 983 rupees. It is very simple. as the prices keep moving up, my stop loss will automatically be moving up and up and up. So do I have to keep a check where my stop loss should be? I should not, depends upon. So let's say I'm not able to understand if I should take my stop loss or not. So my stop loss would be on the close. When I'm talking about daily chart, so मैं प्राइस के क्लोज होने का वेट करूंगा. अगर मेरा प्राइस इस पर्टिकुलर मूविंग एवरेज के नीचे क्लोज होता है तो I will exit. This is a very simple technique of applying a moving average for your stop loss or your entry and exit. You have to take an entry in a long when the price crosses above this moving average, and you have to exit from your long when the price start moving or price closes for the first time below this moving average. See, there will be false indications. It is not necessary that this is 100% like solid proof. No, because technical analysis is a prediction or a probable study, जहां पर हम लोग probability की study करते हैं, कितना probable chances हैं इस पर्टिकुलर स्टॉक का हमें रिटर्न देने का. सो दिस व्हाट वी स्टडी इन दिस, एंड वंस इट गोज डाउन वी विल क्लोज इट irrespective of इसके बाद ऊपर जाना है नहीं जाना है. वी डोंट हैव टू वेट फॉर दिस और वी शुड नॉट रिग्रेट फॉर दिस ये मिस हो गया, बिकॉज अगर ये इसके चक्कर में रहे तो हमारा फिर यहाँ पे एंट्री बढ़ी जा सकती है. यहाँ पे एग्जिट मुझे मिल रहा है 1227 पे, यहाँ मुझे एग्जिट मिलेगा 1200 पे और 1220 पे, तो 7 रुपए का इनफेक्ट लॉस ही होगा. So we have to always be cautious. We have to follow certain rules. Now, the again important point is, does the same moving average work for every stock? No. Every stock follows certain sorry, certain moving average. So what we are talking right now is the more or less universal, we can say, which is followed by most of the stocks. So that's why 21 is there, 50, 100, 200. These are the moving averages which every stock follows, more or less, not necessarily, but major the stocks follows. And some stocks follow different type of moving indicator where like you are getting false indication over here, correct? Here your for example, from here it is moving indicator, yeah, moving average is indicating that the price has to go down, but here we got the false indication, a crossover is there, again a crossover is there. So that means if we like change the moving indicator time period over here in Reliance and check which is giving us कि यहाँ से down है और ये continuously यहाँ तक down ही है, so we can take this full rally, if not full, at least maximum of this, so we can get more advantage. So we have to just tweak this particular moving average. This can be 35, 46, 47, 39, any moving average it could be. Just we have to check, that is called a back testing. So we have to check which particular moving average is giving best result for this stock. If we are not able to check this, then the universal moving average would be this particular 21. I hope this is clear to all, that how we use moving average and what are the importance of moving average. Then how does it behave as a resistance, lagging, leading, then entry, stop loss. If you have any doubt in this particular moving average, please let me know. Else we'll move forward. Ashok ji asked how to decide moving average value, that is 2150. Ashok ji, this is what I said, ki universally we use these indications. I mean 21, as I said, ki why I am using 21 is because एक महीने के अंदर ट्रेडिंग डेज जो होते हैं वो 20 से 22 होते हैं, किसी महीने में 20 होते हैं, किसी में 21, किसी में 22. तो 21 में मेरा एक महीना कवर हो जाता है, एक ट्रेडिंग का मंथ कवर हो जाता है. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई यूज 21 इफ आई एम यूजिंग फॉर अ डेली एवरेज टाइम. अगर मैं इंट्राडे में कर रहा हूं तो इंट्राडे में आई वांट टू हैव रिजल्ट्स क्विकली, तो जितना मेरा मूविंग एवरेज का टाइम पीरियड छोटा होगा उतना ही ज्यादा वो क्विक मूव करेगा और मेरे डायरेक्शन बहुत जल्दी जल्दी चेंज करेगा, करेक्ट. सो उसके लिए आई फॉर इंट्राडे आई यूज लाइक 10 और 11, करेक्ट. नाउ 50 डे, 100 डे, 200 डे आर द मेजर मूविंग सपोर्ट्स, या मेजर मूविंग एवरेजेस व्हिच आर बीइंग यूज्ड टू चेक की मेजर सपोर्ट कहाँ आ रहा है. लेट्स से अभी अपन 200 डे का इस पे डाल के देखते हैं. So I am putting over here 200, correct, exponential, and let's say this is as a green, correct. So अब अगर मैं यहाँ पर 200 डे की बात करता हूँ, करेक्ट, सो रिलायंस को अगर मैं चेक करूँ, ये अपन रिलायंस का चार्ट, लाइव चार्ट देख रहे हैं, रिलायंस का 20 डे मूविंग एवरेज इज अ रेड लाइन, करेक्ट, and this is a 200 day moving average, so that means 200 day is moving average is a major support. So जो रिलायंस का चार्ट है that has come down, या रिलायंस का प्राइस है that has come down, या that has broken a major support, और मेरे को शॉर्ट टर्म भी जो इंडिकेट कर रहा है वो नेगेटिव इंडिकेट कर रहा है। नाउ अगर रिलायंस यहाँ से ऊपर आएगा तो दैट मींस फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल उसको 200 डे मूविंग एवरेज को क्रॉस करना पड़ेगा, देन 21 डे मूविंग एवरेज को भी क्रॉस करना पड़ेगा। इफ इट क्रॉसेस बोथ देन आई विल से दैट रिलायंस हैज रिज्यूम्ड इट्स बुल ट्रेंड, अदरवाइज रिलायंस अभी तक मेरे हिसाब से इज इन अ नेगेटिव जोन। ईदर वी हैव टू वेट फॉर द रिलायंस टू ब्रेक सर्टेन लेवल्स व्हिच इज 1830 38, or we should not trade as of now, or if we are trading it in a short, then we should take it very carefully with a strict stop loss. Okay, Mohan ji asked which is the best for intraday exponential or simple. I said exponential is always best because exponential is giving you wonderful results in terms of your change, because it is changing very rapidly and quickly with the price, and because ये एक्सपोनेंशियल जो होता है, एक्सपोनेंशियल रीसेंट प्राइस एक्शन को ज्यादा वेटेज देता है, जिसकी वजह से कर्व जो है स्मूथ भी होता है और क्विक भी होता है। सो इसलिए मोहन जी वी विल यूज एक्सपोनेंशियल मच। Give example of prediction of upcoming Monday, please. Mayank ji, right now we are not discussing about the prediction of Monday. So let's leave it for the last. If last by the end of this particular webinar we have the time, we will discuss it. But as of now, the scope of this particular webinar is not that. Okay, Ashok ji, 21 days simple or moving. See, VJR Reddy ji, 21, you can use it either of them, but I prefer exponential. This is how I use. People use 21 days simple also, people use exponential also. Results are not very much different. So right now, just focus on my chart on my screen. Right now, I am using 21 day exponential. You just see how the change will happen. I am now changing it to the simple. Just focus on the red line. So how this line will change, you will understand that how the result will change. See, it is exponential right now. I have changed it in the simple. So in exponential, what we were getting a turn over here. The line was closer to the price. And in simple, what is happening? The price is turning from here. From here till here, yani till this candle, price is not turning. Whereas prices fall from here till here. In exponential, what is happening? In exponential, in the very next candle, price fall, and in the very next candle we saw a fall. So here we can capture the fall, but in exponential we cannot capture the fall till here. We will have to wait for the moving average to turn now. So I hope this is clear till now to all of you, that how the moving average behaves, how we can use it, how does it gives us entry. Any other doubt, any other question in this particular section? For intraday, is it 11 day EMA or 11 previous 5-15 minute? Vaishak ji, you can use intraday in a, like, see, again you are talking about 5 and 15 minutes. For 5 minute or 15 minute depends upon your speed. Time frame I am not discussing over here. So if you are using 15 minute, if let me put it in this way, that if you are really new to the intraday, first of all I would suggest don't do intraday trading अगर आप trading में नहीं हो तो, because intraday needs speed of light, and especially the markets which are right now, उसमें आपको बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी, losses बहुत ज्यादा हो जाएंगे, because आपको within fraction of seconds में काम करना पड़ता है। Second, still आप adamant हो कि नहीं I can do intraday and I want to go to intraday, my suggestion would be do not interrupt below 15 minutes. आप 15 minutes का chart ही use करो। Now third, answering to your question, 11 day, like it is 11 period, not day. When you are using intraday, that means your each candle is 15 minutes or 5 minutes, whatever time frame you are choosing. So that is the period. So I use 11. You can use any. People use 9. People use 7. People use again 18, 21. So depending upon your speed, your ease, and your backtesting, whatever time period you want to use, you can use it. How do we decide the DNA for long-term position? Is 21 day good enough? Ravi ji, yes, 21 day is good enough. And for long-term position, as I as I just showed in the example, that 200 day is a good this thing to check if the price is near support or resistance. So that can also you can check. Uh, Ashutosh ji is asking, is the decision on EMA period stock specific? So it is not stock specific. I said that EMA is the indication which takes the curve in a smooth and closer to the price. The period of that particular indicator or the period of that particular average is depending upon stock to stock. I have taken universally acceptable, like 21 is one which has given me results for more than 75-80% stock. I'm not saying that every stock behaves as per the 21-day moving average. Every stock has a specific time period which we have to backtest individually, which nobody will tell you. Like for example, there's X stock which behaves wonderfully well on the 89-day moving average. I won't name the stock because that is the moving average which is somebody else uses. So I will not name that stock. But in the similar way, we have to check. There could be stocks which will work better on 36-day moving average. There would be stocks which will work better on let's say 75-day moving average. We have to check that. Okay. Amanji, I have invested in Tata Power at higher level. Amanji, right now we will not be discussing it over here. Let's see if time permits. We'll discuss it in the later time. For intraday, which will be best, 7 days or 21 days? First of all, Bamdev ji, it is not days. When you are talking about intraday, that means periods. So 21 is a time period, is a number of candles. So 7 or 21, it is always called as a period, not time or not days. First of all, corrected this thing. Second thing, what we are discussing is like in intraday, speed is important. So आपकी speed के ऊपर depend करेगा आप कितना quickly कर सकते हो. So quickly करने के हिसाब से if 7 is comfortable to you, because 7 में बहुत ज़्यादा speed आएगी, बहुत ज़्यादा fluctuations आएंगे. If you are able to handle that, you are most welcome to use 7 days. If you cannot handle 7 days, go to 11, 15, 21, whatever is like you are able to handle it. Otherwise fluctuations बहुत ज़्यादा होंगे, आपको problem हो जाएगी. Anirudh ji, right now, please. Okay, let's take a couple of examples only. The Tata Power is there, Adani Power is there. Let's take these two examples and live charts. Tata Power. See, as per the 21-day moving average, Tata Power somewhere around 15th March it started giving. This is EMA, yes, correct. Somewhere around 15th March is it gave that it is going to get negative. It went sideways. Then on this 12th April, it came down and it is right now in a negative zone. And we can see the bigger moving average range is 76.85. So 76 is the support price. We can say that if it breaks this, then it is going to the dogs. So simple is here right now in a short term, which is 21, it is in a negative zone. We have to wait for the price to come and close above 99 or this particular moving average, because this moving average will keep on changing. So this was Tata Power. Then we are talking about Adani Power. Adani Power. See, Adani Power is in is still you can say that trying to fight with the trend. As of now, the trend is in upward direction. It is slightly gone into the sideways, not in a downward. So we will have to wait for it to confirm it, if it is going downward or not, and then if once the price closes above, then only we can decide our entry. I will not say take our entry, decide our entry, because this is one of the indicators. This is not the confirmation. And as per the starting definition, this gives us a high probable indication, not the confirmation. So we have to be very careful with all the other things कि हमारा price pattern क्या बन रहा है, candlestick pattern क्या बन रहा है, volumes follow कर रहे हैं नहीं कर रहे हैं, then indicator हमें क्या indicate कर रहा है, सबको मिला के हम लोग डिसीजन लेते हैं, which we will be discussing in the next coming seminar, which is on the May 8th. Okay, when Yes Bank shares will move, Dr. Rahul, even I am also not sure about it. So that is a like question which everybody is asking. How to identify of a stock will work well with 21 and 200 EMA? Which are those stock in 30% which will not work with 21? Sanket ji, see that you have to do a back testing. 200-day EMA is one particular moving average which is a strong support or resistance for every stock. So right now this is Adani Power. Till here in December 2020, this green line is a 200-day EMA. So till the price was below 200-day EMA, it moved up and it moved up very quickly. So whenever a stock is crossing 200-day EMA, either on the upward side or on downward side, it has a very strong movement. And we can see once it has crossed 200 EMA, we can see what the price has done and where the price has reached. So 200-day EMA is a strong indication. We can say that it works on more or less for every stock. Majorly 200-day EMA, we use it to find the long-term support and resistance. Now, in short term, 21 days working well, which are 30% stocks or which are not, that you have to backtest which things work. Because if you backtest, I will give you on the platter tomorrow, because situation changes. Let's say I'm saying Reliance works very well on 21-day moving average, but I know that sometimes it doesn't work also, because it is not 100% proof, that 100% full proof that it will work every time. Sometimes it doesn't work also. So we have to be very careful about the indications. So I will not give you answers for this question, because tomorrow if you are taking ट्रेड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दिस कि कुलदीप ने बोला था कि ये 21 पे अच्छा काम करता तो इसलिए चलेगा ही चलेगा, tomorrow you are sitting with a long position, I don't want to be a culprit for that. So that you have to backtest which stock works how much, because 100% efficient कोई सा भी system नहीं होता है, every system has its flaws. So यहाँ पर भी आपके failures हो सकते हैं. So that will come only with the back testing. बैक टेस्टिंग बहुत सिंपल कर सकते हो. जैसे 21 डे मूविंग एवरेज है, आप सिर्फ ये देख सकते हो कितना इसमें क्लोज हुआ. जैसे ये क्लोज हुआ इसके नीचे, but again वापस प्राइस ऊपर गया, this is one failure, this is two failure, then this is one, you can say this is the first passing which is going up, then यहाँ पे touch हुआ, close गया. So this way you can count कि how many times the trend gave you a failure trade or a wrong understanding, and then you can assume कि हाँ ठीक है कौन सा काम कर रहा है. Out of 10, if you're getting like 6 times you're getting success, that means the indicator is good, doing good with that. Previous candle in intraday is good to decide stop loss. Yes, Ashokji, you can decide it, but again, depends upon where you are getting. So previous, usually in intraday, usually we take this last two candles, not the just exact previous. Depending upon the time period also, if you what time frame you are using it, that also depends. Last example we'll take, which is ITC. Then we'll move on to the next topic. So this is ITC. As of now, ITC is just trading at the 200-day moving average. That means it is somewhere around at the strong support. The short-term moving average is facing downwards. So as of now, it is not in a bull trend, because from here we can see it was in a sideways trend, and it is more or less indicating towards downwards. But if it crosses above this, or if above 21 or below 200 and close below 200, that we have to see, we have to wait. And at that particular time, we will see what price action and candles are telling us. Then we'll take our position. Correct? How many EMA should we use for intraday? Shashank ji, I have again and again said for intraday, you can use 11-day EMA, which is I use. But again, as per your speed, you can change. I believe let's now there are a little bit of confusions, and yeah, Mohanji, 10-11 is also good. So let's see if you all have understood what I've like tried to explain. Please answer these questions. These are coming into your poll also. Let's see if you have understood it well or not. So we will be getting in these polls. seeing the answers that you all have given, I believe now that everybody or most of you have understood what exactly is the moving average, and I believe it is a very clear topic to all of you now. Except one thing with the questions arises are which type, which period we use. So I have given you a universal answer. Other rest you have to test which is suiting you best. So 21 is the one which is used majorly in daily, and then other time frames are like dividing it logically, dividing it in the half. लाइक एक महीने में अगर 22 दिन ट्रेडिंग किया तो 11 में कर लो, 11 इज आल्सो गुड मूविंग एवरेज. अगर आप थोड़ा पोजिशनल प्ले करना चाहते हो तो यू कैन कीप ऑलवेज हायर साइड. सो दिस इज हाउ यू प्लेड. So now moving on to our next topic, which is the RSI indicator.